Hello, everybody, welcome. Rosa Saki Investigator, hell, everybody, welcome. Rosa Saki Investigator. So, guys, it's about 11 p.m. on Thursday, December 18th. I was not going to make a video today. You can tell my voice is back, but I'm quite tired. I also coincided, it's that time of month, so it's been an S show, right? It's been, yeah, I'm laughing, but I was worried. Yesterday I went to my office to pick up some things. I was so happy to be there, but then as I was walking back, I just was exhausted, and of course I had that pain, in the month. So I was like, oh my God, do I have like so in the middle of the night, I woke up with coughing, with dry. I have some dry coughing. So I was like, oh my God, do I have like pneumonia or something? I don't think I do, but this is how there's like informations. But I'm just like, wow, I can talk. Remember when I made a video the other day? I was like, it was difficult, right? I'm like, wow, why talk? But yeah, it's different. I have so much to do, ahead of the Christmas and such. But I like I said, I thought I was not going to make a video, but then I was thinking, I was like, oh, just do it. Just do it. Because I am a little behind on all the intricacies of the news. But but I thought, it doesn't have to be, as you know, exact every time. There's no, I mean, there's a style that I like to do, which is to look at the news together, right? But I thought, you know what, let's look at what's going on. Since it's just I'm still kind of like gauging how I'm doing, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm surprised. I'm like, oh, you look decent. Uh, I don't look, you're doing okay. I'm responsive. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Very nice. Very nice to know. But really, I want to know what's going on with uh Orange person and and also Putin because there was, as you guys of course know, there has been this unmasking, right? We know what they have been up to, what they have been about. And now it's more about I like it. I like it. I think the world should embrace Russia. Russia, big country, and it's like their economy is collapsing, right? So it's amazing, right? In a way, what they're being able to accomplish with all, their like, uh, you know, terrorist activity or whatever, right? So and not, no, long story. I don't want to complain. No, make it negative. And so just, I mean, it's my thing that I can share. So as you know, I have these really random, weird interests. I think it's the ADHD thing where you hyper focus, right? I've always been interested in, the Vietnam War, General Giap, the Vietnamese general, but I also have interest in Northern Ireland and the IRA. And so I suddenly, I'm going to Brazil, right, to see my parents. Some of you think of it as like, oh, you're going on vacation. Not really vacation. It's actually pretty serious because I'd be there as a caretaker and all that. So, I mean, I have other family there too, like aunts and such. So it'll be fun, but it's not really, I don't think of it as a vacation at all, in fact. But what I think of vacation, I decided, how I would go. I've been to the Netherlands, but now my new focus is Northern Ireland. So I decided I'm very excited about it. I'm going to Belfast. I'm going to Older. And I realize it's a little like, a little, I wouldn't say shady because I'm like, oh, I so I I decided I'm going to Belfast. I'm going to Derry. And there's a place, there's an area called South Armagh. And there's a town called, what is it called again? Cross Crossmaglen. And these are the areas where like let's call them Republicans, the Republicans of Ireland, right? But that was different. It's not, they're not right. They're not like right wing, but it's called Irish Republican Army, right? So over there in South Armagh, and the center is this town called was it? Maglan, Cross Maglan. That was the center of all the battles. So of course I want to go there. I'd be like, hey. So I made, it's hard to it's so funny. I'm laughing because it's funny. So I find that I looked up, I was like, there was nothing listed on the, the usual tourist stuff. I had to look it up. And I was like, oh, oh, there's a pub there. Guest house. Hello? I said, right. Oh, hello, why? Oh, I looked you up. I found out your establishment when I looked up Cross Maglen. And I'm very interested in Northern Ireland history. So no, but I don't think it's dangerous anymore. But back in the day, you don't show up over there. You don't show up over there. No, but you don't show up. You don't go over there. Nobody goes over there unless you're from there. Uh, so that's why it's kind of crazy. Why do I like I find it so interesting. It's the border of Ireland and Northern Ireland on the Northern Ireland side, right? And that's where I want to go. But it's a beautiful nowadays, it's beautiful countryside. Before it was like a battle zone, truly. It was always beautiful countryside, but it's like there's all these monuments. I want to go. So I'm interested. Interesting information. I would be like, over there, you can't be like, imagine like, oh, I'm here because I heard over here is the center of like the big battalion. Were you in the battalion? Hmm? Were you ever in the battalion? That you kind of, still is kind of like yeah. So I told them, I said, I'm looking for a guy. They can take me to the monuments about the troubles and also show me churches because I'm Catholic, so we have something in common. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, it'll be interesting. Interesting. I just thought it would be like, guys, how fun. I should do like one time if I know I keep saying things that I a lot of times I don't do them, but it'd be nice to be like a group trip to Northern Ireland. But it's kind of hard, it truly is a little hardcore. Some of the things I want to go see, Derry, where they have this Sunday Bloody Sunday thing, you know. So Sunday Bloody Sunday, can't believe the news today. Huh. So no, they laugh. It's not funny at all. It's not funny at all. But interesting, interesting. So it's a way. So as I was sick, it's these things are like ways to change the focus, right? And I think, also to be honest, I know it's not like oh Rosie, you're siding with them. They killed a lot. Whatever. Yeah, true. But it's just to me, I have to tell you, it is interesting because these are religious, like they were like a religious minority over there. They're Catholic, and they fought. They're like, no. So I'm interested in that. I'm not saying I'll be like that, but. You know what I mean? It's like considering what everything's going on, it's like, wow, those people, remember the hunger strike and everything? Bobby Sands and all that. That's the thing. Uh that's the place that I want to go. Anyway, so now we're going back to today because I always have to find a little tangent to go off on. But let's go to protection. I like to ask for protection. Beautiful ray of lights. Coming up top of my head. As I breathe in, I fill my lungs. As I breathe out, I create a circle. I create a circle. I step into it. Step into it. I feel protected, huh? I step into it. I feel connected. I like to ask that informations come only from the highest sources. That it create the good and only the good. The good for the good people. The good for the good people. And I'm also, guys, doing the video because I thought it would energize me. And indeed, I'm feeling energized. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So let me now go to the point of this conversation. So my question really is where are Trump and Putin in their game, right? They have come out saying openly that they want to they're at war pretty much with Europe, right? They want to revert the world order, whatever that is. And I think nobody wants like a world like on top, right? The US, Russia, and China, something like that. I don't even want to know too many details. We know all about the Putin part, but it's like, it's so ridiculous. So I want to know what's up with them. Okay. How are they doing? And we see, it's strange, right? To see that they're close to their demise, but where are we really, right? Tell me, Spirit, what's going on the other side? So it gives me, so I always get these very symbolic images. So I see this image of Trump walking on as if he was walking on glass or something transparent. And what I see is that he's walking on top of the world, like on glass, on the world that he created. And then spirit heaven is like, oh yeah, we let him create this world that is illusion, 100% illusion. And then spirit has like something like a little hammer that breaks the glass. And when the glass breaks, the entire illusion is shattered. So it's like it reminds me of all the every Greek tragedy, right? That was ever created. It's like usually the story of people think they're just like gods and they dare and they push really far and then they collapse. And then I asked, where's Putin? And I see Putin kind of farther out as if he's like positioned in the Russia position as a conductor. And he's very happy because he created the perfect illusion, just like he had imagined. But then there's a hole that opens up in the ground and he falls. And saying, when the perfect illusion is created, it's completed, then the perfect illusion is also shattered, right? One, so that's what I get. Now, of course, we all want to know when or how or what is going on in the White House. Create like he wants. It's saying because their goals are ultimately very destructive. They have to destroy a lot in order to create the false world they're building, right? Because it's like they want to create this total fascist universe. And they have succeeded only up to a point, right? And now it's about to fall apart. So, but still he's in power. Okay, now what does he need to see? Uh, hmm. Oof. Okay. Okay, so hmm, maybe I should go. But anyway, so how much farther? It's saying it's bound to collapse. We don't how when it seems always seems very close. It's saying he's already lost his power. And it shows me, by the way, when tomorrow or whenever I come back, I think hopefully it'll be okay tomorrow. I need to talk about the Vanity Fair pictures. Did you see? And I'm seeing the picture of JD Vance and how he is that guy ready, very arrogant, ready to take over. And it's not going to happen. That's what I'm getting. I don't know how. And it's saying, no, Rose, you don't have to worry about your trip. You'll be okay. And but that's what I'm getting. And it's saying it's funny, it's repeating the thing I had said on my last video that I did while I was sicker, where I said that it's the things that are seen are made from things that are not seen. And that we can't take what we're seeing and see it as lasting, right? It's almost like that by the time we see something, it's already way past completion, right? So we have to focus on the next stage. And the next stage, it shows me that in a way, linearly, it's already over for them. And that they have to create even more and more false flag operations, distractions, and that it will collapse. And it tells me, it's like, Rosie, look at Bolsonaro in Brazil, even like he was in power and now he's in jail. And the same thing is going to may take some time, but it's going to happen to Trump, right? It's not right now happening right now at this very moment. And just to tell you guys, I had to deal just, I mean, it's kind of like it's so weird for me to see this, like how the world is right now, how messed up it is. So Brazil, in order to get like your documents, I also have a Brazilian passport, right? So in order for me to get the Brazilian document, I need to prove that I have vote. If you don't update your voting uh like document, you can't even get a passport. It's how in Brazil it's you're it's mandatory. You have to vote. Think about it. Like if Brazil can do it, why can't the US? You know what I'm saying? Like why can you have but of course I know why, because the US is all about the states like separate from the federal government. But the president is you know what I mean? Is like it's kind of crazy to me when you think about it, right? That Brazil is doing better in that sense than the US is, right? How serious it is. And so I had to pay, I think they waived it for me, but I would have to pay a fine, but it's a very, very small amount of money because it's not about the money, right? It's about the idea that you have to vote. And I haven't done it. I've been doing it in the years, long story. And but I had to reach out to to this particular bureaucracy, a lot of bureaucracy, but to this particular jurisdiction, the voting, the voting situ Tribunal Superior Eleitoral, Superior Electoral Tribunal to get a update, update, just get a passport, which I already had like a renewal passport, right? So how complicated it is. So it's kind of interesting, right? I wish that and I was saying will in the future, you will like, there's no excuse, you know what I'm saying? Like people have social security numbers, why can't they have voting cards attached to their social security numbers? You know what I'm saying? Like it's not complicated. It's just that people don't want to do it. So, okay. All right. So I'm gonna go. So I just don't know why I went off on many tangents. So, oh, another important question. Because I noticed a comment about this. So tomorrow is the day of the release of the files, right? So what's gonna happen tomorrow? I see Trump with a big Sharpie, like, no, 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 scribbling over it. So you're going to see limited, but it's very damaging. It's very damaging. And he's going to have more and more meltdowns. Wow. Wow. Yeah. And he's like just banging, banging on things. And I see that JD Vance is like, ha 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 ha, looking from peeking in and laughing at him. Um, and I see that JD Vance is like thinking in my tie, I'm next, I'm next, I'm next. And in the background, it shows me the military or whatever in this preparation. How about guys? I haven't told you. Um, yeah, interesting. I still see it happening that way. I don't see it. I know people are like, there's going to be some sort of impeachment. I'm like, really? There have been impeachments of Trump in the past. It doesn't happen. Nothing happens. I have no. So we'll just have to wait and see. It's saying it tells me again something that has never happened before. So I should go, guys, because I could tell that as I make more videos, I can come back and do more videos like I'm doing now, but they have to be short, right? So that I don't get sneeze thing. Okay? All right, so thank you for watching. Hope I'll see you again very soon. Good night. Bye.